Welcome, Scorpio, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is May the 30th, 2019, and I'm conducting a bi-weekly reading for the astrological sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio, welcome to the channel here, okay? If you guys are new, you guys, I do bi-weekly astrological readings as well as a daily twin flame reading. So water elements are done on Thursdays, okay? So go ahead, check those out, okay, you guys? I am going to come at you guys with some periodic pick a card readings as well. Okay, so I have some of those on my channel. Go ahead, check all of those wonderful things out here, you guys. Okay, so and if you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for all of your love and support, you guys. We're now over 500 subscribers, so what an exciting milestone this has been. So let's begin here. Okay, so instantly, you guys, you had a lot of the universe has your back cards fly out, indicate that the universe has your back. Okay, so listen, I have here, happiness is my birthright. Okay, so listen, this is good times ahead. I choose the love no matter what. Okay, was the first card to fly out, and my vibes speak louder than my words. Okay, so thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay, so listen, this is kind of getting in tune with ourselves here, because I have inner temple devotion tuned into the portal of your heart. Okay, so listen, you guys, there's going to be some heart chakra things that are going to be coming up for you here in the near future. Okay, maybe making a decision, a love-based decision here. Okay, now you guys, this doesn't necessarily mean like in a romantic sense here. Okay, but just in general, like it's connected to your heart space. Okay, so this could be surrounding your family as well here. Okay, you guys, but listen, I have the Five of Cups in reverse here. Okay, indicating that we're moving away. We're moving away from feelings of disappointment. Okay, now Scorpio, the King of Cups is here up in the heart of your reading. Okay, now the King of Cups is the Scorpio King. Okay, he is wearing the Scorpion medallion here. Okay, so he's a Scorpion King. So indicating to me, okay, this is the top of your game. Okay, this is the best that you can ever be, kind of thing, Scorpio. Oh, excuse me here. And the Five of Cups, okay, again, this is your arena. This is your emotional arena, okay, and we've overcome this. We've overcome this, okay, is what this is kind of saying. Like, we've moved away from this disappointing energy of not having the Two of Cups, okay, perhaps to the Two of Cups being a little bit more filled up here for us. Okay, now we have the Knight of Wands. So you're dealing with somebody in your environment, okay, with a very, very high level of ambition, okay. Yeah, of ambition. Now, this person is very important to your heart, okay? Very, very important to your heart, okay? Oh, right. Perfect. Perfect. So, oh, news of a wedding, news of a marriage here, Scorpio, news about a marriage, news about money, okay? You guys are going to be talking to, I don't know if this is a financial advisor, or I don't know if this is a money person, okay? Somebody who has money in their hands here, the King of Pentacles, okay? So there's money coming in. The Ten of Pentacles is here. The Ten of Pentacles is here, okay? You guys, but however, the Seven of Swords also is here. So indicating to me there's a need to hold on to money. And this is talking perhaps about investments as well, like the need to make investments or like stretching money out type thing, okay? Now with this Ten of Wands, perhaps this is indicating to me, you guys, that this is no longer going to be the case for you, okay? So perhaps you've had in your environment, you've had to make some sacrifices financially, okay? And this is now coming to an end, okay? Now, love-wise, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, okay? This is a new romance coming in for you, new romance here, okay? You guys, so you could be hearing about somebody in your environment who is getting married, okay? Or who, yeah, who's in a new relationship or is going to be entering into a new relationship here, okay? there's a decision to be made, okay, in regards to work. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, so there's a possibility here of wanting to end this job that you're in here. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, trying to decide, like, should I stay or should I go? You guys, because it's like I just get the sensation here in the Seven of Swords, you're taking on a lot of energy right now, a lot of energy. Okay, um, and like, and yes, okay, it's all in the name of achieving the dream, right? Um, but at the same time, too, there is kind of this aspect to this of, again, the Ten of Wands in reversed here, okay? So just to clarify, you guys, I don't start any of my cards up in the reverse. I make sure all of my cards are upright in the deck when I start a reading, okay? But if they fly out in the reverse, then I'm going to take them as reverse. So today we have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in reversed here, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles is all about like planting seeds, investments, and making them grow, okay? And in the reverse here with the Ten of Wands in reverse has indicated that money hasn't been as free flowing perhaps as you would like, or maybe that you are used to here, okay? So we're having to kind of pull back a little bit on this. Like the King of Pentacles is here, okay? And he's kind of dun, 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 like, don't spend too much here, Scorpio, don't spend too much, right? So kind of indicating to me that, like, yeah, okay, you've had to hold back a little bit here, okay? So, but remember how I said we're moving away from that disappointing energy, and we're moving into like the Two of Cups here. It's like this is where like this new relationship is coming, you guys, and this could be on a business or career level as well, too, you guys. This could be a partnership. The King of Wands, the King of Swords is here as well, okay? So there could be a potential of a partnership associated with this, okay? Now, or this is a person who's coming in with money who wants to invest, okay? Who wants to invest in something with you, okay? Long term. Like I'm kind of hearing dividends here in the Ten of Pentacles, so long term dividends. You guys, there's also an indication here of an inheritance coming, some sort of inheritance coming here for you, okay? Now, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, okay, there, and the Seven of Swords with this inheritance, there could be some sort of a battle associated with this, okay, because the King of Wands, the King of Swords, they're either best friends or worst enemies. Like, there's really no, like, there's no middle ground between these two. Yeah, there's no middle grounds between these two, okay? They're equally as stubborn, right? But, like, listen, you guys, you have four kings. You have all four kings on the table, okay? Like, you're adults here. Like, you're all dealing as adults, right? So, like, this can all come together here. The Hierophant is here, indicating it's going to come together, okay? You guys, and this is kind of indicating of, like, rituals as well. So, you guys, further indicating, you guys, there's this marriage or something that's coming along here, okay? This Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups who's kind of about to come, like, crashing into your life a little bit, like somebody that you didn't expect. Okay? It's like all of a sudden they're here, and you're adjusting to this life, because it's like it's different. It's different than what you're used to, I guess, is what it's kind of saying here, okay? And the Ace of Swords is here, okay? So it's both positive and negative, okay? You kind of have mixed feelings about it, because the Ace of Swords, of course, it's a double-bladed sword, okay? So it's as much positive as it is negative, right? Which is why this inner temple is here, right? Tuning into the portal of your heart and kind of like, okay, what's important here at the end of the day, okay? Like, regardless of how you feel about a specific person, okay? You're willing to kind of hold back a little bit, okay? The Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords, you're willing to kind of hold yourself back a little bit in terms of what your opinion might be of this marriage or of this union, okay? And like trying to make a decision here. You're trying to make a decision about it, right? Like you've opened your doors to this person, okay? So this could be somebody who is staying with you as well, okay? But it's like you've opened your doors to this person, right? And I don't know if it's like maybe you're changing your mind a little bit on that, okay? Or you're just trying to figure out like you're trying to alleviate maybe some of this pressure here. Okay, the Seven of Swords kind of indicates there's a bit of pressure associated with this here. Okay, so and you're trying to alleviate that. Perhaps this person who's come into your life may be adding an extra layer to this right now that you're just not ready to deal with. Okay, or it's like, okay, I'm not willing to cheat. Like maybe you're already with somebody and you're not willing to go that route with that person, despite the fact that there might, like, the Knight of Cups here. Okay, like it's a Cups energy. Okay, this is young Scorpio, right? Like you see how your younger self attracts to that person, right? And it may not be that. So it's playing out differently for a few different people, right? Like I said, and for some of you guys, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, this person's on your turf. This person's on your turf, okay? And it's, like I said, some of you guys don't want this person on this turf, okay? Others of you guys, there's a new relationship coming into your life, okay, in which it's changing the ultimate outcome of whatever this is, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay, who's bringing a little bit more abundance in, okay? So ultimately, this is a positive relationship, okay, but this is a new relationship, one in which you're trying to figure out, okay, whether or not you trust this person, I guess, as part of it, right? Like part of this part, like, and also too, like whether this person's going to stick around. This person could be younger than you. I do have two knights and of course no queens, which is interesting. So you guys, you could be dealing with like a same-sex situation, but not necessarily. It all plays out just a little bit differently for everyone here, okay? But listen, Scorpio, what this is kind of indicating here, okay? It's like, listen, the Hierophant is here, okay? And this is, and he's communicating directly to your heart chakra, as above, so below. Okay, so he's communicating directly to your heart chakra, and you're receiving that. Okay, so you're understanding here that there is some sort of divine. There's a divine energy at play in this. Okay, the divine is the one steering this wheel. Okay, in whichever direction it may land here. Okay, and it's associated with the Emperor. Okay, so you guys, this could have to do with father issues coming up. Okay, this could also have to deal with, like, if you have children, there could be some issues regarding the father of your children. Okay, and I'm kind of picking up that there might be some health concerns associated with this. Okay, but like minor in nature. Like I don't necessarily see this as being yeah, it's not, I don't know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like it's all like, this can be managed. The Two of Pentacles is here. This can be managed. This can be overcome, right? And it's like the Ace of Swords as well, you guys. This is a card of victory, okay? It's also can be a card of healing, but also the card of wounds, right? So, like healing wounds, right? And the Seven of Swords, okay? Like something's happened recently that's kind of made you suspicious, I can say. Like the Seven of Swords generally represents lying, cheating, stealing, okay? The issue that I have with the Scorpio, there's really nothing else in your reading here that would indicate that this should be a concern to you, right? Because to me, I like the Hierophant is commitment, okay? The Four of Wands is commitment, okay? So this is not an issue, right? Now, also, okay, you guys, this could be a representative of a thief as well. Like perhaps there's somebody in your environment who's stealing from you, okay? So you guys, if there's money missing, okay, do be aware, okay? Don't allow, like, just be a little bit more watchful. The Two of Pentacles, be watchful of your money here, okay? And I have 19 Pentacles on the table, bringing me right back to the 10 of Pentacles, right? So sometimes it's easy for you to like maybe miss a little bit, that you hadn't noticed before, but like a little bit over over a long period of time really adds up. And it's like, okay, maybe that's part of like what's kind of coming here for you in this realization, that it's like, well, wait a minute. And maybe trying to balance that out. You guys, it may not be theft per se either. It just could be indicating of overspending. Okay, like for example, Scorpios, you're liking to drink, right? You go out spending for a night drinking, maybe you didn't realize to spend as much money as you do, and then you look at it the next morning and you're like, oh shit. And then now you're trying to scramble things around a little bit, right? Where it's like, and things are tight, right? So like that scrambling around isn't necessarily the easiest of tasks, right? Like, listen, Scorpio, right now you're on a mission, okay? The Seven of Swords, despite anything, He indicates that you are on a mission, okay? So it's like, yeah, so that little bit, it's like I said, it's there, the Ten of Pentacles, it's there, okay? But it's just kind of indicating as well, like, just be mindful, be very, very mindful of your finances, okay? And people coming in and out, be mindful of that as well too, right? So, okay, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, okay? You see this inner temple, so open your heart, okay? Like I said, you guys, this is all about the heart chakra here, okay? And the heart chakra is, and the heart space is ruled by Leo as well, you guys. And the Knight of Wands here, like you could be dealing with a Leo too, in your environment, right? But listen here, okay, so I just want to get more information. Okay, what is this Knight of Cups, please? Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Make the effort. Okay, just get a few free romance angels out on this. Yeah, okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, okay? And it's safe for you to love. So make the effort. The Knight of Cups, he's an effort-making knight. You see how this little boy is kissing this little girl? So making this effort here, okay? It's just kind of indicating somebody's going to be making an expression of love towards you, okay? And whether or not that's serious or not, I don't know, because it's like some of you guys might not take this person serious because of their age, maybe just like a younger person who's just kind of like, and maybe this is just you reconnecting with your younger version of yourself. Like if you could really reconnect with your younger version of yourself, how would your life differ today if you knew what you knew now? What choices, what changes would you make? Okay. This sort of thing here, okay? Because I have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. But you see how this unicorn's being caged in by this fence, but the fence is almost just like shorter than her legs, right? This is a perception here, right? So it's not necessarily that you're like regretting things that you've done. It's just that you would have done things differently. You would have done things differently, right? Like the Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reversed, just indicates to me that you guys, like, you're going through your past a little bit here, is what I'm saying. So I don't know if you're going to be like going through old photo albums, okay? Or like you're visiting with old family members who are providing you with like old photographs, old sort of things, okay? And I kind of see that you're like sitting here looking back at your younger self, okay? And there's a ponderance associated with it, right? The Seven of Swords. Again, how would you have done things differently? Like talking about maybe like missed opportunities in a sense, right? And it's not regretful. I want to be clear on that. It's not regretful, okay? It's just more the point that it's like, it makes you think. It makes you think, you guys. So perhaps somebody is kind of like somebody from your past who like maybe has had a long-term interest in you that you never were aware of it, all of a sudden speaks up about it. Like maybe, you know what I mean? Like maybe they've gone through like the things that they have needed to go through. And now all of a sudden they're like, well, hey, wait a minute, Scorpio. Remember this night, blah, 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 blah. Right. And you're like, oh, well, wait a minute here. Right. So there's just like an energy of reminiscence here. Okay. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Right. So, like Scorpio, you're kind of like, well, like this is kind of an energy of who is the soulmate here, right? And this Knight of Cups comes along is what I'm kind of sensing here. It's like, okay, who's the soulmate? All of a sudden, this Knight of Cups shows up, okay, with this Four of Wands energy, okay? And you guys, this is talking about twin flame energy, right? The Four of Wands, 11, and we see it here in the pillars, okay? And it's a solid foundation, okay? This person represents a solid foundation. The offer that they're making, okay, is very, very serious. It's very, very serious. And like, yes, there's a soul connection here, okay? Like Scorpio, regardless of what this connection is, okay, you have a soul contract to this person, okay, to this person. Now, it's different for everyone. It's different for everyone, okay? It's kind of what this is saying. Like for some of you guys, like if there's a younger person who's expressing this love interest to you and you're like, no, like you have that soul contract to say no to them, okay? Or you have that soul contract to say yes to them. It varies here, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, this is the Seven of Swords. You know what, Scorpio, in your reading, this actually doesn't surprise me because you're naturally suspicious. Your little scorpion tail is always curved up, okay, ready to attack. So suspicious of energies around you, okay? Suspicious of the people around you. And the people around you are very demanding of your time and energy, okay? And what I just get the sensation here is just that there's so much on your plate. The Emperor here represents piling responsibilities. There's so many things to do. And there's so little time to do it is kind of what I'm seeing, right? Like, so like the Seven of Swords is we're scrambling, but we're tripping up at the same time, right? So it's talking to you about kind of be conscientious about the energy of the people that are around you, okay? Understanding you are a water sign, okay? So your energy flows very easily, okay? You're naturally intuitive. So it's really kind of a matter of you using that intuition, okay? And understanding that like when you're feeling low and you're feeling drained, sometimes that is the energy around you, right? Especially like if you're in a place where people come for some R&R, so for some relief and relaxation, okay? They're bringing with them a lot of stress, a lot of anxieties, a lot of these different things, okay, Scorpio, that naturally you feel the energy, you feel that energy, right? So you're picking up on that. So listen, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries, right? So protecting oneself, protecting our heart space, right? Because ultimately, you guys, the heart space is at the absolute forefront of this reading, okay? And listen, it's very, very important that you do take this time now to tune into the portal of your heart, okay, and understand what it is that your heart really wants, okay? And this is what this Knight of Cups is. This is the soul contract that he's bringing to you, okay? He's coming to kind of make you question what is it that you truly, truly want, okay? And through this process, we have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. This is an affirmation card for me, okay? Furthering here with the Nine of Cups. What you want is coming to you. What you want is coming to you, okay? But fuck's sakes, pace yourself. Right, is what this is saying. Pace yourself. Like, listen, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, right? Sometimes, okay, the amount of work that's piling up, okay, is really overwhelming. So sometimes, like, okay, Scorpio, you're a scorpion who has a soft, vulnerable interior, okay, and one hell of an exoskeleton that protects that, okay. So in the rite of passage here, okay, we're getting to we're in the cave of darkness almost in a sense, right? Because it's like, okay, the thought of, okay, I have this to do, 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 and then I have this, and this to do type thing, right? Sometimes it's like, where do I start? Where do I start, right? And what you find yourself doing here, okay, you see the circles that she's standing on, okay? Like you start one thing, all of a sudden the phone rings, bringing you another obligation, and you're over here doing this thing, completely forgetting about this thing, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, you look out towards this, and it's like, oh right, I forgot about that. I didn't even put that on my list, but I have to go do that before this happens. And then, okay, now the dog needs a walk, right? And it's like, okay, I haven't even had 2 seconds here to visualize my perfect future, right? It's calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are help bringing your wishes to you. Okay, you understand? They're helping your wishes to you. So by the time you've done all that, okay, if you've even had breakfast or dinner, then you say, okay, well, wait a minute. I just need a minute here to like debrief, like, and just as I'm saying this, it's like all of a sudden the energy is like, just kind of like breathes out, right? And it's like, this is all going to pay off. It's all going to pay off, right? Like the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay. You guys, this is really like, it's all going to pay off. Things are going to work out. Right. But listen, just like share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Okay. Don't be afraid to let other people know when they're taking on too, like when they're asking too much of you. This is coming with your boundaries card. Right. But like Scorpio, I really get the sensation here that like, you're all about like, the yes energy right now. So it's like, okay, this comes up. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Yeah. That sounds good. And it does in the moment. It does in the moment. Right. But it's like, the problem is that you're doing these things, you're agreeing to these things or accepting what it is. Okay. But without actually like thinking about it, like in the bigger picture at the time, right? Like somebody's like, hey, look, this is coming up on this, on such and such date, blah, 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 blah. And the way that you see it right now is like, oh yeah, that's a few weeks out. I got time for that. Well, those weeks get shorter and shorter, okay? Those weeks get shorter and shorter because it's like the work continues. Like it's kind of a never-ending cycle, okay? And this may be why you guys are going to somebody, okay, to establish a better financial situation. Maybe you guys are looking towards getting some sort of grant, okay, that's going to kind of help you out in the long term, or help kind of lighten this load a little bit, which is why like I'm kind of indicating here a decision must be made about your work. So indicating like some of you guys might be actually leaving behind a job in order to find something less demanding on you. And this could be physically, you guys, the 10 of Wands is here, which is always my card of like physical endurance, right? And backbreaking labor, right? So again, like be careful, like take care of your bodies, right? Is what I'm saying, right? And honestly, okay, when you take the time to align your chakras, to align yourself with the highest good, okay, this energy here, to align yourself with what is of the highest good, okay, when you align yourself with that, okay, your body actually starts physically healing as well, right? But in order for it to do that, okay, you have to give yourself time to heal. You have to give yourself time to breathe. Time to breathe. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity here, okay? So again, don't be so giving to others that you forget about yourself, right? And again, this is talking about like your own energy. Obstacles are detours in the right direction, okay? The universe is going to provide you with that opportunity should you not take it. So again, this is kind of an indication that you guys, that it's like, look, you're where you're supposed to be, okay? Things are as they are supposed to be, right? But listen, when the universe throws you things like, oh shit, I had to do this thing that had nothing else to do with any of the other things that I was supposed to be doing today, but oh, I had the time of my life, ride that wave. Ride that wave, right? Because again, the universe is giving you that opportunity to say, look, tune into that portal of your heart, okay? And you do that through laughter and joy, laughter and joy. Okay. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe here. Okay. So again, you guys, I get the sensation, money is coming in. Okay. Attracting support. Over here on this side of the reading, I have the three kings, the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords here. Okay. Indicating to me that you guys, like, this is business happening, transactions, negotiations. Okay. Making deals, signing contracts, this sort of thing. Okay. My fearless freedom lights up the world, right? Like, this is kind of like, maybe you were a little bit afraid at some point that you never would achieve this. But now all of a sudden you're seeing your dreams come to reality. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay. So remember how I said there's a real nostalgic, there's a reminiscent energy with this, right? And this card is allowing you to let go of the past, and move into a brighter future, one in which your dreams come true. Right. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Don't live so rigidly. Okay, is what this is saying to me. Don't live by the book, right? Because like you're gonna trip up. You're gonna trip up if you continue on that pace, right? And this is what the Seven of Swords is indicating to me. Okay, with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles reversed, you're gonna trip up. So allow yourself to be kind of guided in mysterious directions. Okay, and understand that like all things will get taken care of, because like regardless, the big picture doesn't change. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it is happening for you, Scorpio. So by all means, pace yourself. Pace yourself, okay? And enjoy this. Like, enjoy the ride. You see how she's just like, okay, sitting back here. So the ever unfolding rose, crack open. It's happening for you, not to you. So you see how she's just laid back here, embracing the energy, okay, and in the water, like just kind of laid back in the water. Like, we don't have a damn thing to do right now but this, despite the fact that there's a shit ton of things to do, okay? It's like, listen, this is right now, this is my moment. This is our moment. Let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this, right? Like, and this is obstacles are detours in the right direction. If you don't take the time to enjoy this process, the universe is going to make sure that you have a damn good time regardless, right? It's just whether or not you go with it, or whether or not you allow that to create more stress for you. But again, you guys, connect with your heart space. This is the Knight of Cups, okay? Regardless of who this is, okay? This might not be someone coming in your life, okay? This might be someone coming in somebody's like somebody in your environment or somebody in your family, okay? This could be someone coming into their life. And I'm telling you right now, they have a soul contract to you. Okay, and that soul contract is to get you in tuned with your heart space. Okay, Scorpio, that concludes your bi-weekly reading. I hope the video has resonated with you. If so, like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family, all of those wonderful things, you guys, and I will check you on your next video. Bye.